locked in to the music mix with your host, Leslie Renee. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? What's good, everybody? This is your girl, Leslie Renee, and welcome to Jazz Inspirations. Listen, I got a good one here on tonight. Not that all my shows are not good, but listen, I enjoy having real people, real musicians, real live jazz music, and listen, it's going to be off the chain. And so, listen, I'm going to give you a few minutes, share this video, tell a friend. Listen, I know the BET Awards is on tonight, and we're not going to be before you long. And so we're going to hit it and quit it like James Brown. We're going to hit it and quit it. But I definitely want to talk to my guest on tonight because, listen, he's an amazing musician and an amazing artist. And we've been friends for years. He's my Facebook buddy. And, listen, we've done an interview some time ago on the platform, and it was just audio. And I was like, hey, since we are locked down and don't have no place to go, we're going to come and talk about his music and what he's got going on now. And so he jacked me up the other day because here I am. I'm not going to be struggling like Mr. Magoo. Go ahead and put my glasses on because I was up there doing, typing and putting in and getting the broadcast and everything together. And I jacked his name up and called him Byron. Okay. He was like, oh, really, Les? Really? No, my mama named me Myron. So listen, guys, my friend Byron G Bell, listen, is an accomplished drummer and musician extraordinaire. He has been in this game for well over 30 years. Some of y'all need to catch that, all right? 30 years doing a thing, being professional. Some of the artists that he has worked with, all right? Y'all ready? Kurt Carr, the Clark Sisters. All right, now this next one, y'all already gonna know because this is his family. This is his Amy cousin. Somewhere he gonna break it down when we get on here. Lady Vanessa Bell Armstrong. Okay, on the jazz side, he has been with Phil Denny and Tim Bowman, and listen, the Queen of Soul herself. The Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin. He was on tour with her. Listen, I'm going to let him tell all that stuff when he come on. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Music Mix, my friend. What's up, dude? What's up? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Get the little audience response there,
Thank you so much for coming on. How you doing?
Leslie, I'm good. How you doing? It's good seeing you again.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you so much for taking time to come on and talk with your girl. But listen, you done did some things. So, I gave you an introduction, which is the shortened version, but tell everybody who you are.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Those were, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
those were just a few names, to talk about where I've been, but I've been very fortunate, to work with a lot of the artists that I performed with and travel with. And I just, I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted, I felt like, I tease, with people all the time. They say, hey, you really, been out here doing a lot, and, God has really blessed you. I say, I said, I think just kind of felt sorry for me for some reason. I don't know, and said, let me bless the boy with something, give him something to do, give him some purpose here, on earth, and, and give, be able to do something that, he can get back to or do, to my glory. You know what I mean? So
yes.
I've just been very fortunate, to have worked with some of the other artists that I have. So, yeah.
And you know what? You have sent me, let me see, the last time we talked, the song that you sent me was I believe it was Happy. And I play it all the time. I mean, it's playing, it's in
Happy
rotation on the
Tuesday,
music mix.
yes.
I think we got a little delay going on. Can you hear me? Hello?
You know, you're kind of in and out, but I can hear you. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
make this
yeah.
happen.
It sounds like we got a little delay going on.
Yeah.
But your
You in
song
and out, but
Happy.
I did the Happy Tuesday song.
So tell me about Happy Tuesday, because
I'm
that
sorry, you said what now?
was one of the old ones that I had, but you got some new stuff that I'm gonna be playing tonight. So tell me about Happy Tuesday. Was that on your first project, your first solo project?
Yeah, you know what? That was actually that's a single that is yet to be released, and it features jazz sensation Randy Scott, saxophonist, uh, and Randy absolutely just blazed the song. Um, but that was one of the songs that actually kind of near and dear to me because it was a song that I wrote while I would just say, in an interesting part of my life, you know, and I there were things going on that I was just not good with, you know. So when I created that tune, or when I thought of it, it was kind of it was a happy tune, that kind of put me in a different headspace from where I was at that particular time, kind of uplifted my spirits. So I said, and Tuesday happens to be my favorite day of the week. So why, I don't know. It just is. But anyway, I just put the two together and I said, I'm going to call this one Happy Tuesday. And it just has a happy melody to it.
It really is. It really is. You guys want to check that one out. I'm not gonna play that one tonight, but you're gonna have to go over to the music mix, or check him out on his website, or and listen to some of the stuff that he's got going on. But on a personal level, tell everybody you are from D. You in the Big D? I'm in the Big D in the South, which is Dallas. You are in Detroit?
Am I in Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I lost you there. Yes, I am in Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised. I have two sons, Braylon and Myron, and life is good. Life is good. I'm glad to be from the Motor City and the Motown City. Where where
Motown.
where a lot of it all began here. So
Yes.
yeah, this is my city.
Get out of town. So, all right. So here's a question for you. Working with so many renowned artists, as you know, as the ones that I've named, you in the background, because the drummer is very important to any project that you have going on, because you got to keep it in the pocket for like the whole thing. All right. How do you get yourself, your mind in a place where all right, I'm working with Aretha Franklin. I'm working with Vanessa Bell Armstrong. How do you, I mean, do you have like what is it called? I don't know. I think it's me. Like, you get caught up with working with stars and different things like that. Do you have like, all like gazing, or how do you get into your groove when you work with such renowned people? How do you do that?
Wow, that's good. That's a cool question because there have been moments like that actually, and I had to regroup and and kind of stay focused and say, well, wait a minute, man. You are the foundation. So if you gazing off and starstruck, then
That's the word I
this
was
thing can
looking for,
fall apart
starstruck.
because I'm holding the rhythm, I'm holding that foundation. Yeah, and working with Aretha, she was just an amazing talent to me, just all the way around. Everything about her, amazed me. So it was kind of easy, to get caught up in that, but you had to stay focused, especially with her, because if you didn't, she would let you know in some way, form, or fashion that you're not holding it together. And we, so and it was always my thing when I was with her. How can I, give her the optimum, you know, best quality of my plan so that, you know, she doesn't come my way after the show, because, you know, she was known for attacking her musicians after the show if things were not right. And she never said anything to me. You know, that was amazing, because I mean, there were some times where I just knew, you know, she was gonna just let me have it. You know, especially when I first started with her, because, you know, I wasn't very familiar with the set, and you know, there was some bloopers, you know, here and there, and but, you know, she didn't say anything. You know, and I think she just kind of understood, you know, he's doing the best he can do, and he'll be okay as we go.
Well, I tell you what, there's a video of her,
and that's what happened.
She sliced into Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was playing with her and got jacked up. And I know her and Mama Patti LaBelle done had their little whatever. So I guess you was fortunate. If she ain't cut you, you must have been fam. She must have liked you a lot. Yeah, she didn't play.
I was very fortunate.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mama Aretha did not play.
My attention. I saw that, and I said, "Wow,
wow."
I said, "What?
That's wild." So listen,
not good.
I have
not a good look.
I have a song,
but you know,
yeah, I have a song. I'm gonna play the song, and then we're gonna try to work out this delay that we got going on, because when I'm trying to talk to you, I'm freezing, you freezing. So I don't know if it's the internet, but Flight 8070. Set us up for this song, because that's what I'm getting ready to play.
Okay. All right.
All right. So tell us about Flight. How did this song come about? 8070.
Oh, Flight 8070. Now, Flight 8070 was inspired by actually. It is 8070 is the address, the number to the house that I actually grew up in. 8070 Mandalay Street in Detroit, Michigan. So I call Flight 8070 because that's where I was born and raised, and that's where it all took flight for me. You know, as a growing young man, you know, coming into, you know, adulthood, you know, and, you know, establishing myself as a musician. I mean, you know, that's where I resided when, you know, I kind of, you know, went through discovering me, you know, as a person and as a musician. So I wanted to pay homage to my you know, my home area, you know, and just let people know this is where it all started for me, you know, right here on 8070 Mandalay, you know. So I call it Flight 8070.
All right, well, it's a nice tune. You got to be a
Flight 87.
Say that again.
I'm losing you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this song, guys. You guys hang tight, and we'll be back. Okay.
Sounds good.
right, that was what's up.
Yeah,
All right,
baby.
Can you hear me better now?
That's my joint right there. You know. Oh, yeah, I can hear you good now.
Good. So what you was getting ready to say about that song right there?
So that song features a good friend of mine, Daryl Beebe, saxophonist, and Daryl is also from Detroit. And Daryl, I should add that Daryl is number 6 on the Billboard charts right now, smooth jazz, with the song entitled "Breathe." So Daryl's doing his thing, so it was an honor to have him part of that song. He and I actually went to high school together, and we were in band together, and we've been friends ever since. So he really did his thing on there, and yeah, that's one of my favorite songs.
I like it. I was back here jamming. You got some people giving you some shout outs, so let me pull it up on the screen. All right, Margaret's like, one of the baddest drummers out here. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you.
Auntie Margaret. That's my auntie, right? That's auntie right there.
All right.
Auntie Margaret, she's one heck of a writer too.
Really?
That's mom. I see mom. Yeah.
This is mom right
Bell,
here?
that's my mother. Evangelist.
Oh.
Charlene Bell.
Hey, what's up, Louis? Thank you. She said, hey. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Be patient with us.
Yep.
Be patient with us. We trying to get this out. All right, so listen, Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Yeah.
Family, tell us a little bit about working with family. All right, what's the relation? Is she your auntie, cousin?
Yeah, so she's a little bit of everything. I'll say it like that, but no, she's my aunt. But I mean, people have mistaken her as being my mother, my sister. I just say, okay, well, you're everything, but no,
everything.
That's my mom's. That's my mom's middle sister, and then there's I'm Margaret. So yeah, but you know what? You were asking about the relationship with her, as far as working with her, right?
Yes, sir. Gospel royalty, like
yeah.
Woo.
So yeah. You know what? It's kind of crazy because when although she's not and although she's blood, I have such respect and reverence for her position in the music field in general. I mean, she's like the Aretha Franklin of gospel.
Yes.
If you want to put it like that, if you want to liken it to that. So I have mad respect for her. So whenever I travel with her, I kind of threw out the whole idea of this is auntie. It was like an artist that, I had a grand opportunity to work with, so I was nervous,
really,
I had to be on time. I had to, I mean, it was business, so
wow.
And then I even actually recorded a song on her that I wrote some years ago, and I took her in the studio to do her leads. And wow, I mean, first of all, she totally ripped the song apart. I wish I was able to find it so we can play it here. Next time, I come, we'll play it. It's called
Definitely.
Listen Child. But she totally did her thing. And like I said, the whole time we were in the studio, it was as if I was working with somebody that I had no connection to, and I was just honored, to be in their presence, because that's how I see her when she is in her element,
exactly.
And off stage, she's just family, But when she's in her element, that's Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Let me tell you something.
I treat it as such.
The first song, I mean, like I said, she's gospel royalty. The first song that when I came into my own consciousness of being a Christian, not what my mama and everybody else did, my own personal relationship with God. Her version of "Peace Be Still." Woo!
Oh my God!
Yeah, take you take
My
you
God.
straight to the throne room, sir. I mean, you on the floor, the white sheet ministry got to come throw the sheet on you. It's it's just one of them timeless songs that wow, it's just a blessing. It is definitely a blessing.
Wow. And you know what? And it's crazy that you actually use that word timeless because she has a project out entitled Timeless. And I
Really, I
think the
didn't know that.
project
Wow.
ends, yeah. Well, no, it's like the second song on it. But anyway, she has we recorded Peace Be Still on that project. We revisited the song, and I listened to it just recently because during this pandemic, I had to find other things to interest me because we're so limited, with the
Right,
things that
right.
we are able to do. So I've really taken on I've really taken a liking to like bike riding and jogging and things like that. So as I'm jogging and I'm bike riding, I'm listening to a lot of different things, and I put that on. I put the Peace Be Still on, and it literally brought me to tears. And I've been playing that song with her for years, but just thinking about everything that's going on now and how just as a people we need peace.
Oh my God.
We need peace, and I listened to that song. It was as if I almost heard it for the first time, and it literally brought me to tears. And that song still resonates today after all these years.
Isn't that like God's word? I mean, exactly like the Bible. You can read the Bible over and over and over, and at some point, depending on what you're going through in life, it will take on a whole new
Yep,
meaning. You done read it again, the 23rd
yeah,
Psalm.
that's true. I've
Yeah,
experienced that.
yeah. So that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
how I
yep,
feel her
absolutely.
music is.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
a huge fan. That's Auntie, but I am actually a huge fan. I tell her all the time. I say, I'm one of your biggest fans, and I don't, I'm not just saying it because I'm your nephew, but if I was not related to you, you would still be one of my favorite singers.
yes, sir.
So big ups to Auntie.
Big ups
Absolutely.
to her, and God bless her, and God bless you. And again, that's to me, that's mind blowing. It really, really is. And so I have another song here that um you tore these drums up. I don't know if the drums are still there by the time you finish beating on them on this song, because this song sounds so good. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
put it
thank
out
you.
there. Playtime. So set me up for this while I get my screen
Playtime,
share ready.
which is now,
I said set us
say it
up for
again,
this
Leslie.
one. Can you hear me?
Okay, so Playtime is actually the first song that was composed for my project by my good friend and brother Mark Polo Dixon. Shout out to Mark Polo Dixon. And this song also features Daryl BB. And Daryl kind of took this song from me. It's all good. That's my brother. So we'll talk about that another time. But anyway, this is actually called Uptown now, and it's featured on Daryl BB's project. So yeah, so it's one of my another favorite of mine.
All right, y'all check it out. Don't go nowhere. Keep it locked because this one is fire too. went hard in the paint on that one.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Woo! Sir.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That what's funny is that when Polo first gave me that song and I listened to that solo area, I said, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I don't play like that. You know what I mean? You know, I've always been known as, you know, the pocket guy, you know, so, you know, I had to really step out of myself and reinvent myself and, you know, and get into this solo, you know, musician. And, but, you know, praise be to God, he helped me pull that off. And it was a lot of fun working on that song. A lot of fun.
Sir, you tore them drums up. I mean,
to God be the glory. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if I can do that right now with that song, but you know, hey, you know, it came out okay there.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Tell the people about your project, something new.
So something new. Actually, something new is my first single. My entire project has not been given it's untitled right now.
Okay.
But something new is actually something new came from, I should say, you know, the fact that, you know, when I named the song, you know, I was, you know, going through some ideas of what I can name it. And I just thought about, you know, my experience as, you know, a new artist or, you know, or just kind of, you know, pursuing a new venture or a new side of my career. So I just simply came up with the idea that, you know, this whole thing, you know, that I'm going after now is something new. It's, you know, it's something different. It's something new. So I said, okay, well, you know, let's try that. You know, let's try that title. And yeah, but something new that dropped. That one dropped back in 2015. But there's more to come.
And it's very relevant for the season that we're in right now. Lord knows we need something new. We need somebody new in the White House, but don't get me to preach that sermon. Don't get me to preach that sermon.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. We have to definitely be in prayer for our country because God knows we need something new. We need change. We change for social injustice. We need change for people of color. We need change in policing, and you know, just keep giving us the good music that you've been giving us because music makes the world a sweeter place. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
No matter how different we are and different backgrounds that we come from, somehow we seem to come together for music. You know?
That's right. That's right. It's a universal language that we all, you know, we're all able to speak because everybody loves music.
Everybody loves music. All right, shout out. Here go Amy jumped in there. Hey, she jumped in there. She gave you a shout out.
Love the greatest drummer ever in my music, MD, my nephew. You know what? Let me just say that, you know, I am very fortunate. I'm very blessed to come from, you know, such a talented family. You know, like I said, you know, everybody knows about Vanessa, you know, but the Bell sisters, you know, they're all, you know, phenomenal in their own right. And like I said, my Aunt Margaret, she's a phenomenal writer. As a matter of fact, she co-wrote "Anybody Want to Pray with Me" by CeCe Winans, and that was one of her hits. Yeah, yeah. You know, my mom, Evangelist Charlene Bell, you know, she has a couple of projects out, you know, so, you know, like I said, I just feel honored, you know, and when I'm with them, you know, I'm just sitting back smiling, you know, just amazed at what they do. And like I said, these are my bloodline, but I'm looking at them like, wow, you know, this is incredible. You know, how was I so fortunate to, you know, to be part of such a great dynasty, you know, so I thank God for that.
You are definitely blessed as well as the rest of your family. How can people get up with you on social media?
So you can reach me on Facebook at Byron G Bell, If we're on Instagram, it is Bell Music 73. And I don't do Twitter, probably because somebody else does Twitter that, that I really don't. I don't know. Whenever I think Twitter, I think about somebody else, and I say, I don't want anything to do with Twitter.
A whole bunch of us ran off of Twitter once
we
we got on there, man. You just said, you know what, we ain't doing this no more. We can't do it no more. I'll be back next year in January. So listen, I wanna take this time to personally thank you. During this COVID-19 situation, we have been trying to find ways to entertain ourselves, going live. People have been doing cooking shows and doing stand-up comedy and just doing some of everything, trying to entertain ourselves while we are locked in the house. But I want you right now to look into the camera and minister to. There's so many musicians who are out of work because the churches are closed and you guys are not gigging like you normally do or traveling or doing your thing. What can you say as a fellow musician to encourage those who have lost income during this time? You have any advice?
Oh, wow. You know what? Just a simple message of just stay motivated. It doesn't look like, we're going to go back into, the norm, but, I would just say, just continue to keep a positive frame of mind and to know that, this is just a season. Although, they're suspecting that this thing may go on for quite some time, but, God is a keeper, so,
Yes.
even during this time, he's kept us all these years, why would he stop now? So just look to the hills, and stay motivated and try to stay innovative, in whatever you do, put out those YouTube vids. I see, a lot of guys doing these YouTube, videos and Instagram, people are watching that, so when this thing breaks, if you are presenting yourself in a way where, you're being noticed, and people are gravitating towards your gift and talent, they'll remember that, and they say, oh, okay, you know what, that guy right there, I remember his videos from, during the pandemic, he was blazing hot, let's bring him on this situation, so you never know who's looking at you, never know who's following you. So just keep doing what you're doing, as much as you can, and let God do the rest.
That's a sermon right there. Joseph went from the basement to the palace because of the word of the baker. So like you said, you don't know who's watching you. Somebody's got their eye on you, and God favors us and our source. He is our source. So we don't have to worry whatever's going on around here, whoever's in the White House, whoever's in charge, we got to pray for them, but God is our source, and he promised to supply all of our needs. So
he really
listen.
is.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, you could have been any place else but here. God bless you and your ministry. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for life. Eventually, when this
God bless you. Love you.
I love you too, brother. When this whole thing is over and I get back out, I'm coming to see Tyranny. Tyranny's in Detroit. That's my girl. We used to do a radio show back in the day. I'm coming to see her, and I'm gonna come check you out, and I'm coming to see Amy on stage because I've never been to Detroit, so that's gonna be on my bucket list to come and make my rounds and come hug everybody neck. Because you didn't have to do this, you didn't have to come and support me on this platform, but you did, and I thank you. I thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Oh no, anytime, sweetheart. I'm glad. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yes, when you get here, we will definitely connect.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And God bless. Listen, guys, you guys are watching. Make sure you follow Myron on Instagram and on Facebook. Keep up with him. But he's in the pocket with everything that he does. So make sure you guys follow him, get some more followers, and make sure you like this page and visit my website. I have his music is playing on my player. And so you guys just, keep it locked. All right. And so until the next time, I will be taking off for the month of July. Your girl is moving, but Jazz Inspirations will be back up and running the beginning of August. Until then, I love you guys, and there's really nothing you can do about it. And until then, God bless and good night. Thank you, Myron.
Thank you.
The Music Mix with Leslie Renee presents Jazz Inspirations. Join host Leslie Renee for in-depth conversations with new artists to discuss their music, their art, and their passion. Follow The Music Mix with Leslie Renee on Facebook and check out her website, www.therealleslie renee.com for showtimes and listings.